you have an office and I have an office, so this is my office here, and of course there's pictures of me all around because it's my show, and I'll just see if there's anything here.
Here's your mail, Mr. Generous.
Thank you very much, Missy, my mail. And
Michelle.
And so I have mail.
Big numbers, Mr. Generous, big.
We're up 13%.
Here are the changes you requested, Mr. Generous.
Thank you very much.
This is very, very impressive. You're like the head honcho around here, big cheese.
Well, yeah, cheesy. I'm a big cheesy honcho. I don't know if I am, but you know, there's one person ahead of me. But other than that, I'm pretty.
DeGeneres, in here, now.
I'm gonna see you out there, okay?
Okay.
What? I didn't do anything.
Wow, that is really embarrassing.
Oh, that's it. Fun today. Thanks a whole lot. Back at you. I appreciate it so much. And I say to you, well, I don't know if you noticed, if you watch the show every single day, there's been something that's a little bit different. I don't know if you can feel it or if you notice it, if you can see it, but there's something different. That's right, these are extensions. Actually, you know what it is? There's something about the show that's different, and people have been asking me in the last few days, and what it is my mama's not here. My mama usually is in the audience every single day, and that's why today I'm doing a monologue about my mama, and it's not a monologue today, it's a mama-log. And is always in the audience every single day for every show since we launched for 3 seasons now, and now she has moved out to the country. You hear me talking about the country house that we bought, so she went to visit just once and was like, I want to live here, and it's beautiful there, so she lives there. All right, I'm lying, she's in prison, and she's not in prison. They have to catch her first. She's on the run. She's not on the run. She's hiding, and she's not hiding. I know where she is. No, I don't know where she is. But anyway, no, she used to live in Burbank and really close to the studio, and it was convenient for her. And then she said one day when she saw the country, she's like, you know what? I've launched you, and now it's time for me to move on. So she's at Tyra. And she watches my show every day on TV. So as a matter of fact, you know, she just moved there, and some women in the area took her to lunch, and she was sitting there having lunch with them, and then all of a sudden she looked at her watch and she said, I got to get home and watch my kid on TV, which is what she always says right before the check comes. And so she's watching right now because she watches every day. So now I can talk to her right now instead of a phone call because they're expensive, the long distance, and unless we worked on Sundays, which we don't. But anyway, so Mama, I want to thank you. The other day she had us all over for some lentil soup. It was delicious. Thank you so much. This is how she invited us over. We'll have lentil soup and bread and butter. And I have air conditioning and indoor plumbing, Ellen. That's seriously, bread and butter is how she got us to come over, and it was delicious. And we miss you, Mama, and anytime you want, you come back and see the show. And to get tickets, go to our website. Right there. No favors. And while you're there, Mama, send us your bad Santa photos. All right, so then she says to me, why don't you do a special signal like Carol Burnett used to do for her grandmother, like that thing like that. And so I'm trying to think of something, so if you have any ideas. But I don't want it to be too distracting. It has to be kind of subtle so people don't really notice. And so I know, I'll dance. That is a lovely jacket.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I believe once you enter into this space here, it's all about sharing. Yeah. You don't need that. It's probably not as chilly as you thought when you wore it today. Right. So, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh. It's that kind of show you want to give stuff away because, oh, it's a good show, Mama. Oh, Mama. This guy has had an incredible year. His hit movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, was so hilarious. NBC's The Office. Steve Carell is here. And also on the show, it's just good all around. They're going to perform Who Did You Think I Was from their new CD. It's a follow-up from How Dare You. The John Mayer Trio is here, led by Grammy Award-winning John Mayer. When you dream about the perfect show, you go Steve Carell, John Mayer, and Betty White. Why not? Betty White! This is her 5th time on the show, Betty White, and she just keeps calling. One of the times she was on, it turns out she was the one who stole my smiley face potato chip. Take a look. Even though she stole my smiley face potato chip, it was one of my favorite moments of 2005. Here's another one. Leah Remini told us that she had never won anything ever because she presented me with my People's Choice Award last year. And she felt guilty because she'd never won anything. So we decided to give her a Midlifetime Achievement Award. Take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the first ever Midlifetime Achievement Award to Leah Remini.
Leah Remini has never been nominated for anything in any category, ever.
Thank you so much. I am so honored. When I first started in the business, I would like to thank,
Thank you.
Coming up next, George Lopez takes you behind the scenes of the Creative Arts Emmys. Stay with us.
I know how to treat my guests. So we're going to show you some favorite moments of 2005 over the next few days, and we're going to ask you to vote on your favorite moments of 2005. So go to our website and vote, or tell us about something maybe we forgot about that was your favorite moment, and let us know what that is. I keep looking over. It's so funny because I usually share all this with my mama. She usually sits in the audience whenever I'm looking at something. So I'm looking at where my mom usually sits. Ma'am, in the brown, in the red hair, what is your name?
My name is Tina.
Hi, Tina. You're in my mama's seat.
Thank you.
It's an honor, isn't it?
Absolutely it is.
Yeah, how's it feel? Good? Warm?
It feels
Real nice?
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, it probably is. It's probably the most comfortable one because she's really
so.
settled in. Very distinguished buttocks she has. And so, all right, I want everybody to remember that no matter who is sitting in that chair, it's always going to be Mama's chair. So can you help us with something? If you can please stand up. We're going to have a little ceremony. Please stand up. Let's see what's on behind the chair. If you'll move right out of the way, please. There we go. Yeah, that's... Mama's chair! That shall now always be Mama's seat. And I feel like I should have invited her. Did you know you were sitting, that was it in Mama's seat?
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
there you are. You can sit back down again. Thank you very much. Where do you live? Where are you from?
I live in Surprise, Arizona.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And what a special treat that you're in Mama's chair. You know what? I feel like she should have been here for the ceremony. I'm going to call her, and I don't care how much it costs. I'm just. And she should be home because she should be watching the show right now. She's going to wonder who's calling while she's watching the show.
Hello?
Mama?
Hey,
Hey, Mama!
what's up?
We're doing the show and everybody wants to say hi. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Elle.
We just had a ceremony and Tina, right, Tina? Tina is sitting in your chair today from Arizona and we just dedicated it Mama's seat.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, and so we have your seat here ready for you whenever you want to come back.
I keep looking for my seat to see who's in it, and they never quite show it.
Well, that's because you're not there anymore, but now Tina's in it. So Tina, wave to Mama right now. All right. What are you doing right now?
Washing out that great big monster vase that had greens in it. It's about as long as my arm.
Shouldn't you be watching the show right now?
No, I watched it at 3 o'clock. It's on at 3 o'clock here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I've already seen it, and so are you kidding me? And then I TiVoed it, so I'll see it again.
Okay, good.
That's what everybody should do.
Yeah, you should watch it and then TiVo it and watch it again.
Because you always miss something.
Yeah, you do. You really, and you should watch it in slow motion. You should watch it backwards and forwards.
I do.
All right. Well, Mama, we miss you.
Oh, I miss you. Oh, that's so cute, Ellen,
Okay.
calling me.
Oh, well, you're cute. All right, Mama, I love you.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Be good.
All right, don't go away. When we come back, Steve Carell's going to be sitting right here. We'll be right back. Our first guest starred in one of the year's funniest movies, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and his role in the popular offbeat comedy The Office recently earned him a Golden Globe nomination. Check it out. Please welcome the hilarious Steve Carell. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Ellen.
I'm really, really happy for you.
Thanks.
We've met a few times. I tried to get you on the last show I did, and they were...
I just was not good enough.
No, you were hilarious, and I was so mad because I thought you were just... I just knew you would be huge, and you are, and I'm so happy.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm huge.
You are huge. You absolutely are.
I can't even stand myself
Yeah.
at this point.
You should
I'm
take
an
it all in.
international superstar. This must be very exciting for everyone. I just love life.
You should be loving life. You're, what were you, number 2? Who's number 1? Number 1 is like the whole cast of Lost.
The cast of Lost,
Yeah,
yes.
and you're number 2 as Entertainer of the Year in Entertainment Weekly. Good picture.
It's all true.
Oh.
I'm very important.
You are, and you got nominated for a Golden Globe. Which
See? Oh,
now, you must be just going
I
crazy.
can't stand myself. I really can't. I'm a horrible person now. I've changed.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a jerk.
Now, you seriously, because you're very excited about it.
I am.
Yeah.
It's been a very surreal year.
Because you have how many kids?
I have 2.
And how old?
1.5 and 4.5.
And what do they think about seeing? Didn't they see the billboards and everything?
They did for Virgin, which we can't actually say in the house. We can't, to a 4.5-year-old, you can't say, hey, you're on the phone. Oh, the 40-year-old Virgin did how well? So you say, oh, how did the movie go? Because you just don't want to say the word around a 4.5-year-old.
Yeah.
But we were driving around LA and they put up these huge posters. And when they finally came down, my wife was driving around with our daughter and she said, where's Daddy? Daddy's gone. Oh, well, Daddy he was in a movie and they put pictures up of him. And she said, oh, there was a pause. She said, she gonna do another one? Like she just assumes that everyone's father is on billboards all over Los Angeles. And she was actually in a music store over Christmas holiday and she saw one of these life-size cutouts of the DVD promotion. And she said, that's my dad! Like right in the middle of the store. And everyone, I'm sure, thought she was insane, but...
But that must be so much fun for her to see your dad. Does she watch the show? She doesn't get it, but does she watch it?
No, she
No?
doesn't. No, occasionally she'll see like a clip of like a promo for it, and she'll just say, in the middle of her Cheerios or something.
Yeah.
She really doesn't care.
Yeah.
And my 1.5-year-old doesn't care about anything. So.
Yeah. Well, not yet.
Not yet.
They're going to be. And what about your parents? Are they thrilled to death?
They're thrilled to death with the success, yes. My dad can't quite stomach watching me on The Office, though.
Really?
Well, it's not how he wanted his son to turn out. I mean, I'm just such a complete boob. There are times during the show that, I'm obviously putting my foot in my mouth constantly. And my dad, he has to get up and leave and make popcorn or something. He can't, it's like, my son's such a
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
Yeah. No, it really is. You're that perfect blend where it's just such an idiot.
Yeah. Well, it's a character. He doesn't have any sort of social filter. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand how other people perceive him at all.
No, he thinks he's fantastic.
Oh, funny, glib, witty, but he's none of those things.
Yeah.
But whenever he gets some sort of self-knowledge, that probably would make his head just explode. If he really saw how other people view him, I think he'd go crazy.
And do you lose it? I mean, I would think because you're so dry and it's so funny, is it hard to keep a straight face when you're doing this character?
It is. I mean, just because the rest of the cast is so funny, Rainn Wilson and John Krasinski and Jenna Fisher and B.J. Novak, they're all of them, and the supporting cast as well. They're all so good that it's hard not to laugh because it's such a really strong ensemble.
And you were a fan of the British version before?
You know what? I had never seen the British version until just before I auditioned, and everyone had told me how great it was. So I watched a portion of their pilot, and I had to turn it off because it was too good, and I had to audition the next day, and I thought, I will suck. This will be terrible. There's no way I can recreate what this Ricky Gervais had done.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I figured the less I watch of him, the better off I'll be.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do a carbon
Probably
copy.
true. But I mean, really, I can't imagine anybody doing, because when you try to recreate a show like that, you always do think about the original. I don't know how many people had seen the original British version, but it was so funny and so dry. But you're doing a great job. It's really, really funny.
Thank you.
And so you started as an actor. How long ago? Because I knew you from The Daily Show. My brother used to work on The Daily Show, and that's how I know Steve, because Steve worked on The Daily Show.
Yeah.
And so when you were a kid, were you an actor, or?
No, I would do plays, but I didn't do anything professionally. My first experience with any sort of theater was playing a Native American in the second grade pageant, the Thanksgiving pageant. And it was the first time I was singled out for anything because as a Native American, I was in a canoe, which was a chair, but it was a canoe to me. And we were miming paddling the canoe. And I took the paddle, and without any prompting, mind you, I paddled on both sides of the canoe. And I even did that with the change.
Oh.
And the teacher was really impressed. And he said, see, Steve, the canoe would go in a circle if you went like this. And so just doing this, it was the first time. It's actually kind of sad that was like the first time somebody like singled me out for anything. But I thought, hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I've just been doing canoe work ever since.
It's amazing that kind of thing, that's so important to remember, that when you're a kid, you remember that you were singled out, that you did something really well, and you were smart enough to figure that out. And it is pretty smart for a kid to know that you paddle on both sides.
It was, it made me what I am today.
Yeah.
An international superstar.
We'll be right back with international superstar Steve Carell right after this. We're back with international superstar Steve Carell. That really is, that's from the 40-Year-Old Virgin. And so you really have one take of that, don't you?
We had 4 cameras set up. We did one take because obviously my hair doesn't grow that quickly. Yeah, and they shot one from above and a couple side angles and one of the guys. And
What if someone laughed or something and that would screw up the whole take?
We figured that could be. I was really the only person who couldn't laugh because
Well,
obviously.
that's not going to make you laugh.
No.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But we figured the rest of the guys could because within the context of their characters, they would laugh at this guy doing such an absurdly stupid thing. And if you watch the woman waxing me, she is laughing the entire time. She thinks I think she has her own website now. All she does is laugh at me.
Did you want to cry, or?
It hurt. It hurt so much more than I thought it would. And all the women on the crew.
Look at.
Well, actually, this is a good look, too, because that's called the mano-lantern. That is... And imagine what my wife thought of that.
When you got home.
When I got home that night.
Oh.
Yeah, it was...
And then when
pretty
it grew
horrifying.
back, was it itchy and just...
No, it felt good. No, it did. It was like really kind of spiky, and it would catch on your shirt. And it was pretty gross for a long, long time.
God. Well, it all paid off. I mean, I remember when my brother told me about what you were doing, and I just thought it sounded hilarious, and you're so hilarious.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Congratulations on that. And the office is now moving to Thursday night, right?
9:30 Thursday nights.
Tonight's the first night.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's a great time slot.
It is. It is. We're really
Yeah,
excited.
that's really, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And the office premieres tonight, its new time slot, 9:30 on NBC, as we just said. And everybody in the audience is getting the 40-year-old version on DVD. We'll be right back with Betty White. It's hard to think of anything that makes us happier than when our next guest stops by. Please welcome back the always adorable Betty White.
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna split right now.
Oh, I love it when you're here. Thanks for being back again.
Thank you, and thank you for that sweet note you left in my dressing room. She said, "You're back again. Now that's enough."
Yeah. It's never enough, and you look fabulous as usual, and you're always here. It seems right around, we both have birthdays in January.
When's your birthday?
The 26th.
Oh,
And yours is like the 19th? or
17th.
17th?
17th, uh-huh.
And you will be how old?
84.
Look at that! 84!
But I think what I'm going to do is stay 83, and then from now on I'm going to say I was born in 1922. You do the math.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'll tell him, well, maybe I could change the number then. I was born in 1922, but I'm 47.
Yeah.
It'll work.
And then let them do the math.
Let them do the
From
math,
there.
and you know how math is these days.
Yeah, I don't
Did
even
the
try.
computer ever go down when you're trying to check out at the grocery store?
Yes.
And you've got 2 items?
And they're trying to count. They can't
Doesn't
figure it out.
work. Doesn't
No one
work.
knows how to count anymore.
No.
You're supposed to just scan things.
That's right,
There used
so-
a time they even pushed buttons, but now there's no pushing buttons.
No.
We're in trouble. But so I'm happy that you're proud of your age, because I think everybody should be proud of their age.
I don't know where the breaking point comes. I think we've talked about this before. At first, you don't want anybody to know how old you are, and then all of a sudden you reach the breaking point and you start bragging about it. So maybe I'll soon start adding years.
Yeah,
But I guess
yeah.
I can't add years.
I'm 150. Yeah.
Yeah, I look pretty good for 100.
Yeah. You look pretty good, period. You look really, really good. All right. We have, I adore you for many reasons, and I adore you because you love animals so much, and I cannot believe you did this, and I'm dying to do it now.
Oh, Ellen.
There's a gorilla. Tell people about Coco.
Coco is, I'm sure you've all heard over the years, for 30 years, Coco is the signing gorilla. Dr. Penny Patterson has taught, her very serious study is the communications between species. And Coco knows American Sign Language. She knows 2,000 signs and can carry on a full conversation with Dr. Patterson because she knows the sign language. When I met Coco, I'm too dumb to know it, so Coco had to kind of explain things to me.
So how old is Coco?
Coco's 34.
34.
Yeah.
But she pointed to, let me just show you who we're talking about first of all, that you went in there with her. Look at that.
She is the loveliest girl in the world.
And she pointed to keys to open up to let you in, right?
Well, Penny invited me into this little office, and one whole wall is the chain link fence that leads into Coco's house. She's got a full house with other rooms and bathroom and the whole thing. And she kept pointing to this on top, and Penny thought she was pointing at her television set. She finally got it through to Penny. She was pointing to some keys that were on top. Then she'd point here and here and here to the 3 locks on the door. So Penny unlocked the 3 locks and opened the door. Coco didn't come out. She just reached in and took my hand and drew me in to be with her.
Unbelievable. And so what was she? Was she gentle, or what did she do with you?
So gentle. You talk about the gentle giant. So I sat down on the floor. I kept wondering how I was ever going to get up again, but I thought Coco could help me. But I sat down there and I had my hands on her back tummy this way, and we were just doing, well, she got fascinated. I had a button-up blouse, and she was fascinated. She started unbuttoning the buttons. She was going through a period where she was kind of interested in boobs, fascinated her. And I said, no, I don't think that's a good idea, Coco. I said it. I didn't sign it. And she said, oh, okay, so she buttoned it back up again.
Really?
Oh, she's phenomenal.
Wow.
As I say, it's a very serious scientific approach. When Dr. Patterson was getting her doctorate 30 years ago, 33 years ago, she wanted to take a young gorilla, a year-old gorilla, and work to get her doctorate for a year. Well, after they worked together, and Ed Maruska from the Cincinnati Zoo said, all right, I'll give you the honor. I'll give you a baby gorilla to work with for the year. Well, at the end of a year, they were both so bonded and so involved with each other that they couldn't separate. They've been together ever since.
It's amazing. If you've seen, there's a documentary, Coco. Have you seen the documentary?
Yes.
And she had a kitten that she took in and would cradle this.
All-ball.
I mean,
she named the kitten All-Ball, and it was just this big. And in these huge hands, she would hold it so tenderly and look at it. And well, she's just really phenomenal. And Ellen, I would sell my shoes. I would sell my soul, not my shoes. My shoes are... But I'd sell my soul if you could get up there and see her.
I want to get up there. I really do. I'm going to try to figure out how I can go and spend time, because I've watched her for years. And
you still have to see her to believe it.
Yeah.
You know? And there's no odor whatsoever. Not any animal odor or anything. She's just a lovely lady. It's what she is.
I look forward to meeting Coco someday. And she watches TV. What's her favorite show?
Oh, she loves the movies. She loves all the movies, but there's one that's when she'll watch it over and over again. Pretty Woman.
Really?
Really, she does. I thought Penny was putting me on, but no,
she loves Pretty Woman.
And they put it on, and Penny will Coco will just sit there. Penny gets bored, but Penny will go away, but Coco just sits there watching.
Can you imagine if Julia Roberts went over to visit her? She would freak out. She should do that.
Penny has filmed when Robin Williams went up to see her, and the two of them are roughhousing on the floor, and seeing Robin roughhouse with this 300-pound gorilla is interesting to see.
Oh.
But she charms you so. Well, I'm not going to quit till you get up to see her.
I'm going. I'm going to go see her. I have to, because I'm bringing Julia Roberts. Or she'll ignore me if Julia Roberts is there.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, for some reason, everybody's thinking that you're going to have the best advice for them on romance, and some people have asked, knowing that you're here, to give them advice on some.
I'm going to have.
Yeah. So we'll be back,
Okay.
and you're going to help them out. We'll be right back with Betty White. We're back with Betty White. All right. So the reason that everybody's wanting to do this, you had a talk show. We talked about this last time you were here, I think, that you did it live then, and you had the Betty White talk show.
I'm doing it live now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
But yours was live.
Yeah.
We're live, for sure.
But not so live.
Not so live,
No.
yeah. So you used to answer advice questions on your show.
I'd make them up.
Right. Okay.
Well, I know. I mean, I'd give them very good answers.
Yeah, right. Which is what you're going to do now, is some really serious. Jacqueline Rubio from Los Banos, California. Where are you? Okay, she's right over there behind. You can't see because the camera's right in your way. So she says, is it shady for a guy to get a call from a girl while you're on a date with him and act like it's not a call from a girl?
Is it what? Is
it shady?
It's not only shady, there's another word that's very close. That's what it is.
Yeah. I hope that answers your question, Jacqueline. And then Lucy and John Sugart from Alhambra, California. Where are you? Straight ahead, Tim. They basically are both asking the same question. They have their 40th wedding anniversary coming up soon, and he says, besides Las Vegas, where else could they go? She's saying she wants to go someplace for a passionate time. What can they do for their 40th?
Maybe not go together.
Oh, she doesn't mean that.
I don't mean that at all. Believe me, I don't. I'm just joshing.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love having you here. I love you, and come
Well,
back again.
Thank you so much, my dear, and do come up and see Coco.
I am. I'm going to do
All
it.
right,
For sure.
okay.
Thank you.
And you guys go together, whatever you do, you go and have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Together.
Back with John Mayer. I was telling John at rehearsal today, I'm so thrilled that you're on the show. I'm such a huge fan, and that you're finally here. I'm so appreciative. Thank you for being here.
No, it's great. And watching you and Betty White on stage, that's the axis of niceness on stage at the same time. It's it's a light blue kind of thing in here today.
Yeah. It is a light blue kind of
just
thing.
light blue.
But anyway, I'm a huge fan, so thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. It's
Appreciate
very cool to be here. Actually, I have to give you something. I was watching you on Letterman one night, and you had mentioned that you had irregular heartbeat, atrial fibrillation, which I also have.
You have AFib also?
Occasionally.
Yeah?
A little something known as paroxysmal tachycardia. Mm-hmm. And so there's a kinship that happens when two people have the same little thing. And it's a good little thing to have because it gets sympathy for you, but you can still do all the athletic events. Yeah. You know what I mean? And anytime you want to have a heart problem, you can have it when you want to go rock climbing.
Yeah,
So to prove it, I brought my EKG the last time I was in atrial fibrillation. This is the proof you can see.
Wow.
This is me in atrial fibrillation. I thought I would give it to you.
You're giving it to me?
As a little gift.
Oh. I have John's heart.
You have my heart.
You gave me your heart.
Out of normal sinus rhythm, but it's still my heart.
Thank you. I'll x-ray something of mine and give it to you.
Excellent.
All right. Please come back.
I'd love to.
Because you're just so brilliant. And this is a new, if you love him, you'll love this new one too, because it's that kind of music. You're bringing the blues now to.
Trying.
Yeah.
Know, still keeping it pop, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. You sound great.
Thank you.
I want to thank Steve Carell, Betty White, and John Mayer Trio. Tomorrow, Billy Crystal and Doug Savant from Desperate Housewives will be here. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the families of the 12 miners that we lost in West Virginia. I know everyone at our show and everyone around the country is so sorry for your loss. Our thoughts are with you. See you tomorrow. Bye.